What's up everyone, how's it going? In this game, let me swap this over. We have 1puppypaw as our teal English, spawning on the southwest of Cliffside. In the northeast, we have 1puppypaw, aka Corvinus1, as our green Byzantine. Standard, yeah, this looks like it's just gonna be a pretty standard 7-1 or 7-3 opener for Corvinus as the Byzantine. No Dark Age Cistern yet. That's gonna be a little interesting if we don't even get a single cistern in the Dark Age. Saving up his stone for 2TC maybe? Not entirely sure what he plans on doing. That's strange. I haven't really seen a build like this quite yet.
It worked.
Meanwhile, our English player, he will be going for an extremely standard 7-3 opener, because that's what the English do. Recently, I have been seeing Dark Age farms going up a little bit more often than what I used to. Either way, it's still solid, whichever way he wants to go. If he wants to go straight into the sheep or go into it's generally 2 Dark Age farms right next to the TC to optimize travel distance, idle time, or reduce idle time. But we'll see what he ends up going for, which will most likely be the Council Hall. If he were to go for the Abbey of Kings, I would obviously forever be amazed, since 99% of the time it will be Council Hall. Recently though, we have been getting a couple more Abbey of the Kings. There's this amazing English mirror that I casted between Beastie and who was it? It was Beastie and I want to no, it wasn't Faye. Oh, I can't remember who it was right now. It's gonna eat me up too if I can't remember. So I have to look for it. It was Beastie versus Recon. Amazing game between both of them. Almost an hour long, and it was a phenomenal back and forth. It's not up on YouTube. I never uploaded it because that's when I was having sound issues, so I didn't think it would have been a good idea. But if you guys want me to upload it, let me know. I could just override the sound and put some like freaking classical music or something in the background instead, but you won't have any in-game sounds because I'm not that good at doing that kind of stuff. Not gonna lie, I'll be able to get rid of all the sound and just throw some music in the background. But yeah, if you guys want, I could go ahead and do something like that. Meanwhile, Corvinus going for Grand Winery on his berries, and then of course we have the Council Hall for Puppypaw. I kind of want to just upload it so you guys could watch it, but at the same time, it's really bad. The sound quality is just absolutely horrible. But yeah, if you guys want me to, leave a comment down below. Let me know what to do with it. We do finally have our first cistern up for our Byzantine. It will be covering berries, a little bit of wood, and doesn't really cover the TC. Second cistern coming up now as well, so double cistern in basically the feudal age. Yes, technically the first cistern did go down in the process of going into feudal, so it's technically a Dark Age, but we'll just claim it as double feudal or double cistern in feudal, as well as a mercenary house and a stable. Most curious what our Byzantine player is going to be attempting to do. It does look like he's going to go for heavy aggression with most likely Keshik Horseman. But if that was the case, Imperial Hippodrome would have been a little bit better, but he wouldn't have as many or as much oil, olive oil, by going that route, since the Grand Winery obviously does give more olive oil than just your normal mill there, so that could be the primary reason. And let's see, it is Ooh, the Western contract. Okay, so Horseman Longbow is gonna be the plan for our Byzantine. We do have 2 villagers out for Puppy Paw. He is gonna be attempting to throw down an offensive outpost. Puppy Paw also sitting on 3 spears, 3 longbows at the moment against 2 horsemen. The 2 horsemen will be getting pushed off by the 3 spears for sure. Already the double horsemen are gonna try to go in and do some damage onto the longbows. One already went down, second one getting really close. Scout does go down. The outpost getting dropped right in vision. Not a single villager was pulled in order to try to deny this. All villagers are getting pulled off of the berries now. Does he has just enough olive oil, to grab a single set of longbows for himself. I don't know if longbows were the best choice or if he should have went with javelin throwers. Of course, in the long term, the longbows would be better. Well, the Western contract would be better because you go from the longbows to Lance Connect into Streltsky once you get the elite veterancy upgrades respectively, of course, for each of those units. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and explain it just in case if you guys aren't too too familiar with it. So initial unit upon finishing your Western contract is the longbow. Once you get veterancy, you have access to the Lynch Connect, and then once you get your elite upgrade in Imperial, you have access to the Streltsky. A few villagers up here on the gold can get picked off. Decent damage on the first one. Second volley, okay. Third volley finally does kill it off. Longbows are going to be able to trade effectively, obviously, against the spears of the English player. The horsemen have been able to jump on top of the longbows for the English. The longbows for our Byzantine staying strong, still has 5. I would love for him to push. No, he's not going to be able to pull. He needs, yeah, okay. This is exactly what I was going to say. He needs to pull all his villagers. I would love for him to pull all his villagers in order to get this down, especially since the arrow slits are almost up. He may lose a few villagers here, but in the long run, it's going to be more beneficial to lose them now and then instead of being completely denied out of the berries, especially since he does need them in order to get more longbows out. Puppy Paw currently sitting on 27 villagers, 8 military, 5 longbows, 3 spears, to Corvinus's 27 villagers, 12 military, 6 horsemen, 5 longbows. Missing out on 300 olive oil in order to get the second round of longbows. Sitting on 2 cistern as well. I'd like to see him potentially go into 3 cistern. No, 2 cistern's fine at the moment. There really isn't any there's not any real point in going into 3 cistern right now. Meanwhile, back at the base, or in the base of Puppy Paw, he is going to start getting a couple men-at-arms out. Farm transition looking semi-healthy. Currently only four farms down right next to the town center. And a few spears. I believe that's 3 spears. Oh yeah, all 3 of his spears are at the gold in order to defend against any potential horsemen run-bys. Healthy economy for both players, even though Corvinus has lost 3 villagers. That's fine, because Puppy Paw has lost 2. So we only have the 1 villager difference. And even then, it's not a full villager difference either from what it seems like. 3, 4. Okay, so it's about 10 seconds. There's only a 10-second villager difference at the moment. These horsemen are gonna get completely demolished. Already loses 3, gonna lose 4 and 5. Potentially even 6 horsemen go down right there. I don't know what Corvinus was thinking. He just lost so many horsemen for free right there. Didn't get a single villager kill. Yeah, he idled 10, 12 villagers. Even if he idled 10 village, let's say he max idled 15, right? 15 villagers for no eco damage and losing 6 horsemen. And I think he also, no, he didn't lose a single longbow, but he did lose 6 horsemen. That's really bad. That's absolutely horrible in my opinion. He lost way too many units, and now PuppyPaw is sitting on 13 longbows, 3 men at arms. I guess PuppyPaw did technically lose. Well, obviously, of course, he technically lost, but he lost 3 spears. The only 3 spears he had. No, even then, that doesn't make up the difference. 3 spears for 6 horsemen. I'll take that trade any day. Idling a few villagers as well, even if it was 10, 12, 15 villagers. Clear out 6 horsemen. That means I don't have to worry about future run buys. And now the villager lead, or not the villager lead, the military lead is in PuppyPaw's favor. Ever so slightly though, it's 18 to 15. And we should be getting a 3rd round of... Where's the 3rd round of longbows? It should be coming up. Corvinus going into Golden Horn Tower, of course, because Cistern of the First Hill is extremely bad and needs a massive rework. Another set of longbows coming up. That'll put him up to 15. Not only that, once Golden Horn Tower is finished, that's going to automatically queue up another set of longbows as well. So his longbow numbers are going to start exceeding that of PuppyPaw's pretty quickly as well. Corvinus still needs to start going into his own farm production though. He needs those olive groves. He needs a more consistent source of olive oil, because at the moment he's already finished off his first berry patches. There you go. Working on his second. I would love for him to just throw all these villagers right here, 14, 15 villagers over to wood, and just start working on his farm transition. He's currently sitting on 18 villagers on gold. He does not need that many villagers on gold whatsoever right now. He'd be good with like 6, 8 villagers. Throw 10, 12 of them onto wood. Currently only has 3 on wood right now. He needs that transition. He needed that transition a while ago too. He needed to start doing that about a minute and I'll say about 2 minutes ago. At the very least 2 minutes ago. White Tower coming down for PuppyPaw. 12 villagers are getting thrown onto that. Already getting our veterancy upgrades for the horsemen over on the Byzantine side. And Corvinus is going to be moving out ever so slightly. 15 longbows against 15 longbows. Another set will be popping out shortly for Corvinus out of... Oh no, that's going to be another 30. Oh, another 50 seconds before the next set of longbows come out. But he has a decent amount already. He will be able to start picking off units as long as he's able to focus fire properly. Doesn't really look like he is. Half of his longbows were attacking the tower, the other half attacking units. Is able to get the outpost down, but he needs to stutter step this. Corvinus really desperately needs to be focus firing. He can't just let his longbows randomly attack. The first cataphract is on the field. This is gonna be a tanky ass unit for our Byzantine player. And now he's gonna be able to move up. Corvinus moving forward, going to potentially TC dive as well to try to pick off a few more. Where's the trample? He needs to trample. He needs to reduce the damage. Corvinus, I believe he's actually overextending at this point. He didn't really go under the TC until his cataphract was already below half health, and now he's going to be losing a huge chunk of his longbows. He was sitting at 20. He is down to 11. Is he going to lose any more at the moment? No, he's down to 11. So he lost 9 crossbows or 9 longbows in that attack. Oh, potentially even more, because we've missed a full rotation as well. So he was at 20. So he lost about 14 longbows right there. because we got another full rotation of longbows out of the Golden Horn Tower. Gonna try to go up to level 3 cistern from what it looks like. Unable to connect it quite yet. There it goes. Yeah, Corvinus desperately needs to start transitioning over to berries. He already ate up the second set of berry patches. Does he have border settlements? Not yet either. It's a cheap upgrade, 2550, 20 seconds. Amazing. 25 wood, 50 gold. 20-second upgrade, and it gives you so much vision. Absolutely amazing. Sorry about that. Had to mute my mic really quick. And now we are getting +2 ranged armor. +2 ranged attack is already finished up. 4 cataphracts out on the field. And now he's up to 21 longbows, 4 cataphracts, 2 horsemen, 2 monks. He's already collected 1 relic, 2 more on the way. Is he putting them in the Grand Winery? Yes, he is. 2 relics have been garrisoned so far. Decent amount of villagers are gonna throw down another stables. Oh, the attack is gonna be going up. We need to see focus firing down the crossbows. Good job by Corvinus, able to do that. He is gonna be, by doing so, the cataphracts will be a little tankier because there aren't gonna be any anti-armor units out. I believe he's down to only 4. Yes, Puppypaw only has 3 more, 2 more, while 1 just spawned. The crossbow numbers for Puppypaw are no longer existent, and the game disconnects.